What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I got another video in our 2021 NBA Draft Player Comparison Series. Today I'm going to be comparing Jalen Suggs and Jonathan Kuminga. I think that both players will be fighting for top 5 draft spots come draft night. I think one player in particular, and Jalen Suggs, will go higher than Jonathan Kuminga. But I think when they both get in the league, both players offer some nice potential two-way versatility. And I think that both players, could someday be all-stars. And so I think it's a good, matchup between the two. I think that, like I said, each of them has a high ceiling. I think they both can be, really good in the league. And so with that being said, let's get into the breakdown. So I'll start on the offensive side of the ball, and I'll start first with Jonathan Kuminga. So Jonathan Kuminga is a 6'8" wing from the G League Ignite. I think he's one of the more kind of physically ready players out of the first, potential top 5 picks at 6'8", 220 pounds. He's got a really good frame on him, and he's one of the better athletes in this class, especially at that wing position. He's best getting downhill offensively, attacking the hoop, and using his athleticism, size, speed, all that to get to the hoop, finish through contact. He's got the frame to absorb contact, finish through that, and he's also got the athleticism where he can, play above the rim and can be, one of those type of players who, can dunk on your center, anything like that. And so, like I said, he's best offensively getting downhill, getting to the hoop. As far as his skill set goes, actually, he does show some potential in terms of, being a wing player who can create his own offense. He's got, a decent handle on the ball. He is best right now, in my opinion, in those mid-range areas, getting to his spots and shooting from those. Now, the 3-ball is definitely a work in progress. It's something that he's going to have to improve on and get better at. But, that's something that can be developed at the NBA level. And so it's something to be a little bit concerned about, but I think that is something he can improve on. Now, my true gripe with Jonathan Kuminga in his offensive game is that he tends to settle too much for that mid-range jumper, especially, contested jumpers. I like Jonathan Kuminga when he's getting downhill, getting to the hoop, and causing havoc on the defense that way. He tends to, whenever I watch him at least, settle for, like I said, contested jump shots and isn't as aggressive as I would like him to be. And so every time I've watched him play offensively, it's left me, wanting more. And so honestly, offensively, I can see some, Paul George comparisons to him, as he's, that 6'8" wing who can isolate and get to his spots. But at the same time, I think he's a long way offensively from Paul George. Now, moving on to Jalen Suggs, I'm a lot more high on him offensively. I really like his game at the point guard position. Obviously at 6'4", we know his background with football and being a tremendous, football player in high school. And that's kind of how he plays the point guard position. He's really, physical at that position. He's really athletic, and he uses that athleticism to really get downhill, create pressure on the defense in that way. And what I really like about his game is that he's not afraid to use that size to his advantage. We see some guards in the league who, are bigger at the position, but, don't play at their true size. What I like about Jalen Suggs is that he's not afraid to post up smaller guards. He's not afraid to, attack the hoop, keep him on his hip, finish through contact, anything like that. I like that he really uses his size and his physicality to his advantage on the offensive end of the floor. Now, in terms of his skill set, he can really do a little bit of everything for a team. He's good at a lot of things. I wouldn't say he's elite at really one thing, but he's, a capable ball handler. Nothing too flashy about his game in terms of that. But he can get to his spots, and he's got, a good enough handle where, like I said, he can get to his spots, and that's really all you want on the point guard position. He's, a capable pick and roll player. He can make, all the reads, all the passes out of that, whether it's, the skip pass to the corner, whether it's, a pocket pass, anything like that. It's in his game, and he's capable of doing it. His jump shot is something that's a work in progress. He only shot 33%, I believe, at Gonzaga. And his form looks good. It looks like he should be a higher percentage shooter than he is. But I've heard things, from podcasts and things of that nature, where people from Gonzaga, were saying that he's not a shooter. Like, it's just not natural to him. He doesn't have that natural touch that shooters have. And so while he has good form, you would think that would improve, over time. But maybe it won't if he just doesn't have that kind of, natural feel for it. I don't know if that's something that you can really develop over time. But honestly, overall, offensively for Suggs, I really like his game. He's not flashy at anything. He does, really everything solidly. He plays the position the right way. He doesn't, try to do anything too flashy. He plays, within his game, and I really like that about him. And I think that his offensive game compares well to someone like Kyle Lowry, who have the number 4 overall pick. The Raptors do, and I think that, they could potentially take him with that pick. Now, moving over to the defensive side of the ball, this is where I really like both prospects. Jonathan Kuminga obviously has all the physical tools to be, an all-defensive type player at 6'8", 220 pounds, long wingspan, athletic, can move his feet, and really in today's NBA is capable of switching, probably 1 through 4, and in some cases probably even 1 through 5, and holding his own. Obviously, probably not the best matchup for, small, quick point guards. And probably, obviously, some of the better centers in the league probably can't handle those players on switches. But I think 2 through 4, and like I said, some cases 1 and 5, I think that he can hold up really well. And like I said, versatility is, what NBA teams are looking for. And I think as a defender, he provides that and can. I think it's just going to be a matter of, motor and how much, time he puts in on that end of the floor. I think that he seems like the type of person who wants to, be a good defender, but if he's, focused too much on developing his offensive game, the defensive side of the ball, may take backseat to that, and so it's always hard to project, how that, fares at the NBA level. Suggs, on the other hand, I really like him as well. He's someone who competes really hard, and he plays defense kind of the same way that he plays offense, in the sense that he's really physical. He's going to get up in you. He's going to make things uncomfortable for ball handlers, whether that's, picking him up full court or, getting into him in the half court setting. He also, like I said, has that football background where he's able to read passing lanes, jump passing lanes, get out in transition, and get buckets in that way. And so I think he projects as, a really good defender at the NBA level. He does the little things that you need to do to win, whether it's, standing in, taking a charge, walling up at the rim and, trying to, block a big guy. Whatever it is, he does the little things, and I really like that about Suggs in his game. Again, nothing, too flashy on the defensive end of the floor, but he does the things that you need to do to win. So overall, I really like Suggs as a prospect. I mean, I think he's going to be, a top 4 pick in the draft. I would really like to see him with the Raptors. I know some Raptors fans would hope that someone like Jalen Green would fall to him because they say they need a score. But I think that Jalen Suggs could be a really good replacement for Kyle Lowry. I think his game compares well to him in terms of, again, someone who's not flashy but does all the little things it takes to win. And so I think that, Jalen Suggs has that type of game. I think he can be a multiple-time All-Star and, the point guard on a championship-level team, which is, I think, all you can ask for, out of a top 5 pick. Kuminga, on the other hand, I'm not too high on. I just, like I said, haven't been too impressed every time I've watched him play. I think that a team will take him in the top 5, probably the Magic, I believe, at number 5. But, I wouldn't be shocked if someone like Scotty Barnes actually takes his spot. I like Scotty in his game a lot more than Kuminga, but we'll see. Kuminga is ranked number 1 in his class for a reason. The potential is there. I just, haven't seen it or haven't been too impressed with him. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of these two guys. What do you think of their game? Where do you want to see them go? Leave those thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later.